Hello, it's Dave Morsair, and today we're looking at more WCFs. This time, though, it's one of the older sets. Very old. It's Volume 4, which I have been meaning to review for a while, but well, now I finally have the full set, so I can actually review the whole thing. A couple of these, Crocodile Jinbei and Blackbeard, I covered a long time ago, but now we'll just go through the whole thing. Just, yeah. So, these are the boxes. Obviously, most of them I have are the regular version. Some of them are the Ichiban Kuji version, which is pretty much the same figure, except they have black bases instead of blue, and black rod thingies. And there's one other difference with Doflamingo, which we'll get to later. But first, let's start with Crocodile, which I should also mention is not in the Ichiban Kuji version. But anyways, this one is really nice. It was one of my first WCFs. I just really like it quite a lot. The textures on his fur coat look great, and his slicked back hair, and really smug expression. Very nice Crocodile. There's also the one in volume like 15 or something of Crocodile, but I just think this one's better. If you can still find it anyways. And then next is Jinbei, who's a bit odd. Obviously, you can tell because the colors are definitely off. His kimono's orange instead of red, and his cape thingy is a much lighter red than it's supposed to be. But other than that, it is very nice. Especially like the details on his face, the little wavy sideburn things and whatnot. Nice little figure. But yeah, the colors are definitely off. And his skin should be a bit darker blue as well. But next is Kuma, which of course I have the Ichiban Kuji version, black base, but ultimately still the same. Pretty nice, not terribly much to say about it. The print on his pants looks nice, and yeah, well, Kuma's not the most complexly designed character, so there's not a whole lot of details. You can see the Bible there, and I like this pose better than the POP, because you can actually his arm is actually folded across his chest like it usually is, instead of just having his arms by his side. But yeah, anyway, that's Kuma. So next will be Moria. Definitely one of the nicer ones in the set. See the stitches on his face and his weird ass pants and shiny gloves. And yeah, lots of nice little details, like his belt and this ruffly thing on his neck, whatever you call that. So yeah, Moria. And then next we'll have Doflamingo, which is definitely a nice one with the feathers on his coat and everything, although you can kind of tell that they messed up the colors in this one, which I actually didn't really notice until comparing it with the POP, but his shirt is actually supposed to be white and orange, and his pants are supposed to be orange, which they actually did fix with the Ichiban Kuji version, you can see there. So that's interesting. I don't really mind it, but it's just kind of weird that I guess they messed up the colors like that. But other than that, it is a nice little figure. But next we have Mihawk, which is the last one that I managed to find. Took me a while to get my hands on him, but it's definitely quite a nice one, with the floral print on his sleeves, and his sword is really nicely detailed with all the embellishments and whatnot. Very nice little figure. And then next we have Boa, which is definitely the hardest one to find in the set, really, and the one that I spent the most money on. But yeah, it's nice. It's not really quite as good as I expected it to be. I think her face is a little off. I don't know. She looks a little pouty, which kind of bugs me, but other than that, it's nice. Her dress with the print there looks good, and little tassels and whatnot. Even a little embroidering, I don't know what to call it there, but yeah, Boa. So then lastly we have Blackbeard, which is another pretty nice one. The obviously details on his pants and his hairy chest, and I like the liquor bottles in his belt there. And yeah, other than that, there's not much else to say about it, so that's pretty much it for this here review. So this is Dame Orsayer, and we'll see ya with the next review. Goodbye.